some sound.
All right.
This is a new one. We got a couple new ones tonight. Rachel wrote one and I wrote one, and this will probably be Nellie Pearl's first EP, our first recordings. This is called All My Ills.
All right.
Quiet man, I cannot understand the frequencies are much too low for me. Maybe my ear is much too high to hear. But I roll like the wheel of an ignorant mind, as if something exists in the fabric of time that will cure all my ills and secure a stack of bills. The window I gaze through could be a wall to you. Stamped and sealed, we line up for each meal. If I know my mama's son, I'll always jump the gun. But I roll like the wheel of an ignorant mind, as if something exists in the fabric of time that will cure all my ills and secure a stack of bills. Of an ignorant mind, as if something exists in the fabric of time. Yeah, I roll like the wheel of an ignorant mind, as if something exists in the fabric of time that will cure all my ills and secure a stack of bills.
Nellie Pearl with Sean Michael Jennings. I like that one.
Thank you.
Cure all your ills and secure a stack of bills.
That was inspired by a letter Martin Luther King Jr. wrote from jail in Birmingham,
Right.
when he was in prison for civil rights movements, and there was this quote where he said something about the strangely irrational notion that there's something in the very flow of time that will cure all ills, and like this thing where it's like, I'll just give it a little time and it'll be okay. And he's like, no, you can't just give it some time. Like, you have to take action.
Right.
And I don't know, I really like that. It stuck with me.
Well, Jonathan, I tell you what, you constantly amaze me. You're a great musician. I'm gonna gush on you here a little bit, if you don't mind.
It's okay.
You seem to be a cool guy. You're an intelligent guy.
Seem to be.
Well, I've
It
never
could be
really
misperceived.
I've never really hung out with you, but I mean, I'm sure if I did, it would be a fun experience. Probably.
We'd get in some trouble.
I know that when you were here solo the last time by yourself. You actually weren't solo. You had something sitting on the stool behind you beside you.
I had my friend Mark with me. Makers.
But the point I was getting to is you seem very well versed in a lot of different aspects of music, history, literature. So I think that serves you well as a musician.
I would agree, and I guess I'm lucky because I have a love for history. It's probably spawned by my grandfather.
Right.
He was a factory worker, but he knew more about history and historical events than anybody I've ever met, and I love it as well. And so reading and things like that, as a songwriter, it's very beneficial.
Sure. Well, you guys want to play another one now?
We can,
you guys got told me off the air that you got some quite a bit of material, so
We got some.
I want to hear some of it. So let's play some more.
This is like an original Nellie Pearl. It's called Oregon Honey.
All right.
I'm taking my time up to Indiana. I'd rather be someplace warm, like laying in the sand on a California shore, or at least on a mountaintop in Tennessee, where the air is clean and pure. I'd best be seeing my Oregon honey, but the woman don't love me no more. Well, I've got time to make this right, but I ain't got the gumption. You got something keeps me up late at night. Well, I made my home down in old Kentucky, met a pretty gal or two. As much as them girls, they try to love me, none could love like you. I see that you've been moving on forward with a much better man than me. I guess I'll sulk back into the shadows, 'cause I can't give you what you need. Well, I've got time to make this right, but I ain't got the gumption. You got something keeps me up late at night. Well, I've got time to make this right, but I ain't got the gumption. You got something keeps me up late at night. Well, I've got time something keeps me up late at night. No, I ain't got the gumption, but you got something that keeps me up late at night.
All right, Nellie Pearl. Jonathan, I've noticed a certain theme in some of your writing. You mentioned Oregon in this song, and one of the songs off the new Blunt Honey album that we played, I believe is it Love Ton?
Yes.
Mentions Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's up with Oregon?
I lived in Oregon for a couple of years.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I was 22. Love Ton, I mean, that's pretty much the story.
Right.
That's my Oregon story right
Right.
there. Didn't know what to do. I was 22, packed my stuff and went to Oregon, met a girl. It weighed a ton.
Right.
And now I'm back in Kentucky.
Right. So what drew you to the Pacific Northwest? Just that wild, untamed wilderness, I guess? Or
I guess, I mean, growing up in southern Indiana, California and the West Coast seemed like a golden promised
Right.
land to me, you know. And so I always wanted to live out there. And I had traveled some in California, but I'd never been to Oregon. And I was dating a girl who had some friends out there, and we talked about moving. And I got a job lined up and everything, and she decided she didn't want to go, and I just went and hopped on a plane, never been there before, found a place to live, and stayed for a couple of years.
right. You didn't see Bigfoot, did you?
I didn't. I didn't see any Sam Squanches out there. Oh, Sam Squanch. No, I didn't.
When I was in 8th grade, I had this, well, not 8th grade, I guess it was elementary school. I had this fascination with Bigfoot. And, of course, the Pacific Northwest was the mecca for Bigfoot people. So,
Yeah, they
I've
get
never
that out
seen
there.
him either.
Never.
Again, thanks for being here on short notice. Let's play another song, man. I'm excited.
You know, we've been talking to me and playing a lot of my songs, but Rachel, she's new to Nellie Pearl.
Okay.
And like a lot of the songs we had, she's joining in on and learning parts and stuff. But I think we should play one that she wrote and give her an opportunity to show how she contributes to this band. And
That'll work.
I'm really excited, actually, because she plays guitar and she writes, and we were looking at maybe getting a fifth member so that we could have like an atmosphere type of guy, you know, somebody playing keyboards or whatever.
Sure.
And now I think we're going to hold off, and she's going to be writing more
Great.
and playing more, and I'm going to get an opportunity to just play guitar and banjo and different instruments. I'm really excited
Very
about
cool. Rachel Monroe of Nellie Pearl featured on Cumberland Country.
All we do is drink, 'cause drinking makes us forget the lives we don't regret, forget that we're a part of this mess, forget that we feel
Nellie Pearl featuring Rachel Monroe.
Oh my gosh. There's a live studio on it.
Yeah, the studio audience. Y'all didn't see him over there in the corner, did you?
I feel like I'm on Friends or something.
Well, you know what? Let's talk to Rachel for a second, since she
Please.
is a part of the band after all. Rachel, that was an original tune that you wrote. Let's talk about your influences in writing style and that sort of thing.
I kind of grew up around music, and so it's always been really special to me. It's definitely been an outlet through a lot, hard times, and it's like my other language. I know one thing that always sticks in my mind is I really admire some of the people who are influential to me, like Ella Fitzgerald. I know one thing that they always say about her is that she was a very shy person, which I can be really shy, but when she played music, she was more like herself, and so music has really, it makes me feel, more like myself than anything, and I'm honored to be a part of this with Jonathan. It's just really great, to have people that you work with who you get along with, and, they're a lot of fun, and you both share a lot of the same kind of musical ideas.
Sure. Mm-hmm. How did you come to be in the band? You guys seem, I don't know, you seem different.
Well, me and Jonathan met through some mutual friends. I used to be in an indie band.
Okay. That wasn't an insult, by the way, Jonathan. That wasn't meant to be an insult.
No, that's true. She's a little cute little hipster princess.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. But no, we met through some friends, mainly like in the music scene and everything.
Sure.
And so once I stopped being in the band that I was in, their singer that used to be in Nellie Pearl wasn't in it anymore, and he said, I'd really enjoy it if you would kind of get in on this with me. And I said, I'd love to, because, I'd heard his, when he played in Blunt Honey, and I'd heard everything, and so I was really excited to get to work with him and the other guys.
A lot of the songs that we had before she joined, I wrote with her voice in mind, and because when I was writing those songs, we didn't have a band, but I was thinking that I would play them with her. Right. And so whenever Jess left for Nashville, it was just perfect because I won't say it's perfect that she left for Nashville. It was perfect that Rachel was there, and these songs, in my mind, were set for her voice.
And those of you who have just tuned in, we're speaking of Jess Langer, who recently moved to Nashville to what's she going to do? Make it songwriter, singer-songwriter?
Dude, I don't know. She's doing something down there.
I actually tried to talk her out of it. I said, stick around. Louisville's music scene is right on the edge. We're fixing to break.
I had somebody yesterday that was like, man, I think the Louisville music scene needs to be revitalized. And I was like, I completely disagree. Right. I've lived a lot of places, and this is a fantastic music scene, a great community.
Well, there's no lack of talent. I mean, there's a lot of talented people in this area, and that's why we love what we do here at Crescent Hill Radio, because we play only original, regional, and local music, and we get to hear a lot of it. And Nellie Pearl is in the studio here, and they certainly fit the bill there. Let's play another tune.
All right. Do Knocked Up. This is a cover we like to do in Nellie Pearl called Knocked Up. It's Kings of Leon's song.
All right.